I tried customizing Linux to look like macOS, and while it looked pretty similar, at least for the most part, it didn't really feel like macOS. The truth is, I've never owned an Apple product in my entire life, and I don't really have an idea of how it works or why people glaze it so much. So I spent a little over $1,000 and bought myself a MacBook. Wait, there is no way you spend that much money just because you suck at customizing Linux, right?
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
And so at this point, we only have one option. Give Apple a try and see if it can replace my airplane. I meant PC. Okay, so we are finally inside of macOS. You know, as an Apple hater, I must admit this looks beautiful. It feels like being a vegan your whole life and then trying meat.
It's so good.
Anyways, my first impressions are just pretty straightforward. Okay, let's start with my specs about this Mac. Okay, so I chose to go with the M1 Max, mostly because I found it used for a very good price, and even though it's a 5-year-old processor, it's still very good in 2026. It has 32GB of RAM, pricey, and I installed the last operating system. I mean, the guy who had it before did. So let's close this and pull up the text editor as I always do in basically every one of my videos. Now I think it's this one, Notes. Wait, why do the widgets become liquid glass only when I open something else? Look at this. I close it. Why did it remain liquid glass this time? I swear I'm not seeing things. Like, now there's another issue. When I close it, it doesn't close. It remains here. Maybe right click, quit. Yeah, you see? Now it's not liquid glass anymore. I'm not too sure what this does, but it's alright. Let's make a new note and write the objectives of this video. My first one would be to make this bigger maybe. Yeah, how do I make this bigger? Title. Okay, my first... Why is this not staying big? Okay, I want you to stay like this. Title. Okay, I guess not. My first objective would be to customize macOS. Well, at this point, customizing operating systems has become a very recurring thing on my channel, and since the last video was customizing Linux to make it look like macOS, in this video I'll just customize the actual macOS. Now the second one would be to run a command. Now I think macOS has a terminal like every operating system, and yeah, I mean, I'll just run a command and use it. Now my third goal, play a game. Now I'm fully aware of the fact that most games are not supported on macOS. I mean, you can use something called Vine to basically make Windows games supported on macOS, but since I don't want to nuke this PC on the first day of using it, I'll just play a lightweight game. Hopefully that works. Now 4, find something it's better at than Windows. Well, I did kind of already find the thing that it's better at, not updating itself. And then for the last one, put Linux on it. No, I'm joking. Be able to do everything I can on Windows. That includes basically transporting all my apps from Windows to macOS and just not finding something that's groundbreaking that I can only do on Windows. Well, let's start with the first one, customize macOS. Now by customizing macOS, I mean just completely overhauling it, and I'm going for a black and white theme. So let's start by changing this background. I think right click and yes, change wallpaper. Here there are a lot of macOS wallpapers, but I can't find anyone that's black and white. So I think we'll open up Safari and search there. Okay, images. This one looks nice. Save image to downloads, I think. Maybe I go back here. Yes, add photo, choose file, and I just put this one. Okay, and it actually looks pretty cool. Now let's go on to appearance and try to change basically everything else. The first thing I'll change is obviously put dark mode. I'm not too sure why I didn't do it before. Now liquid glass, clear or tinted, what changes? Basically nothing. Now I think this is like the secondary color, like this one is blue, and if I do pink it becomes pink. I think I'll just go graphite because it fits the minimal aesthetic. I feel kind of strange saying that word. I feel like one of those Pinterest guys. Now icon and widget style, this is the default. Dark, okay, it's nice, but it's a bit strange. I think I prefer the default for now. Clear. Okay, now this is very cool. This like already fits exactly the aesthetic. Yeah, I have to say that word again. I mean, it looks like a custom icon pack, but it's already built in. Now tinted. Okay, so it's just darker. Yeah, I'll go with clear. It looks nice. Sidebar icon size. What is the sidebar? Is it this one? Large. Okay, yeah. Medium is nice. Apple Intelligence. I already installed this in the installation, so let's verify this intelligence. Siri, how's the weather? Hey Siri, send a message. Siri, set a timer for 3 minutes. Siri, play some music. Nice. Now, hey Siri. Maybe it's because I'm using an external microphone. Siri. Okay. Desktop and dock. I think the dock is this one. Size, I think a bit smaller maybe. Yes, this looks perfect. Dock position on screen. Bottom, and I can choose left or right. You cannot possibly tell me this looks good. Let's just keep it at the bottom. Automatically hide and show the dock. Okay, so it only shows when I do this. I think this is good. Yeah, leave it on. Displays. Right now I'm using a virtual screen. It's virtual because it's not really a real screen. I'm using this application which is called Beta Display to basically broadcast my display in 16:9, because if you didn't know, MacBook displays are actually 16:10, and when I try to edit a video in 16:10 or post it onto YouTube, you would basically see two black bars at the sides of the screen. And so for you guys, I put it into 16:9 and sacrifice my own view. Now Spotlight, I think this is like the Windows search bar, but I heard it's a lot better. Now another cool thing is that you can also put Touch ID onto this MacBook. This does seem like a gimmick at first, but it's actually pretty useful. Okay, we can now close this, reopen the notes, and now we have to run a command. Let's just search for the terminal. It's actually a bit transparent if you see closely. I think this is pretty cool. Alright, so let's open up Safari first. Cool, macOS commands. Wait, what? Say hello makes the computer speak text out loud. There is no way, right?
Hello.
Wait, I have an idea.
Mac OS sucks.
So I can literally make it say whatever I want.
Subscribe.
What if I type like this?
AA.
What? Okay, I'm not going to question why she said AA for like 20 A's. I can't understand where this can be useful, but it's pretty fun. So I found if I just type date, it says the date. Also, if I type eco and just, I don't know, whatever, it just types it. And now the last one, cal, that doesn't actually stand for calories, and it just displays the calendar. I mean, I guess if you're like coding for 24 hours straight and you don't even know what day it is, and you're so sweaty you can't even close the terminal, this can be somewhat useful. Okay, let's close that, open up the notes again, and now we have the third thing. Play a game. Now this is going to be a bit tricky because I'm not too sure how well this MacBook can run games. I mean, it wasn't really made to play games, but we're going to do our best. First thing, we have to install Steam. So let's open up Safari and search for Steam. Install Steam. Okay. What? Simply drag. I don't understand. I mean, this is supposed to be the installer. Drag? What? Was this actually the installer? Can I close this? It actually installed like that. I've never seen another operating system install applications like this. Okay. Alright, we are in. And now I'm not too sure what we could play. I did install this game called Unturned. I mean, it's just a 2 GB game. So hopefully I can run it. Game mode on. Why does a MacBook have a game mode? Why is the UI so small? I think it's because of the virtual screen that just shapes everything differently. Tutorial? Nah, I don't even know what I have to do in this game, by the way. I can barely read this. Germany. Play offline. Okay, we are in. It's a bit laggy. I can punch people or trees. I'm not too sure. This is not working. I mean, to be honest, this is a pretty good processor, so it should be able to sustain this very graphically intense game. Is that a zombie? Yo. I'm sorry, I did not mean to touch you. I'm out of stamina. I'm getting flashbacks of when I used to do Minecraft horror mods content. Oh hell no! Oh hell no! No, 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 no. Eat. I'm eating a mushroom. Now I'm seeing everything inverted. And my controls are also inverted. I think we survived this one. Wait. Slowly. Perfect. No, hell no. No, no, no. Ankle breaker, ankle breaker. No, 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 no. Why was I a farmer and why is there epic music in the background? Well, that was an interesting experience and I can say I played a game on my MacBook. I'm sorry, how is it possible that more players have eaten a berry than went to Germany? Okay, we can also check this off. Now, find something it's better at than Windows. While one thing Windows is terribly bad at is coming with bloatware and random mobile games pre-installed. Now, I'm not too sure, but I don't think macOS has any. So let's check. Finder, applications. Let's scroll slowly. Apart from a couple of things like Siri that I'm never going to use, it doesn't really come with too much bloated stuff. So I can say macOS is better than Windows in that subject. So open up the notes and we have done this one as well. Now, last one. Be able to do everything I can on Windows. Well, I do basically everything on Windows. I edit my videos, and so for that I installed DaVinci Resolve, which actually works, I'm not joking. In fact, my last video was edited inside of here. You know what, actually, let's check the performance. Alright, 12,000 views in less than 2 days is actually insane. I really just wanted to thank you guys for this video. It has been going absolutely crazy in these 2 days. I've never had something like this happen to me. And you also left a lot of comments. By the way, I read and respond to basically all of them. I'm doing my best to. So thank you for that. Now, another thing I do on Windows is just watch YouTube. I mean, not only create YouTube videos, but also watch them. And let's watch a video.
Michael here, and today we are going to talk about color. Green.
Well, safe to say I can watch videos as well. Now I also do a little bit of gaming on Windows, and that's one thing I can't really do with my MacBook. So the truth is, no, I'm not able to do everything I can on Windows on macOS. But that's not why I bought a MacBook. I did not buy it to replace my PC, but I bought it to continue making these videos for you and be able to edit them wherever I am. And for me, that's way more important than playing Counter-Strike on my PC. So we can check this one as well. And we'll see each other on my next macOS update, which I don't know when will be. But until then, remember to always stay positive.